Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this morning's call. My name is Eric McKinley, and I am the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. First off, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. And secondly, I'd like to apologize for being late. I'm a couple of minutes late, getting back into the groove. I apologize, but we're going to get past that. So do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, as you jump on, drop your city and your state, like it, share it, and tag somebody. Definitely tag someone because we want everyone to be able to get this information. Now, we know that there's going to be a lot of questions after this information is being seen. And the whole idea is so you can actually get your questions answered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this to a couple of groups. I'm going to share this to a couple of groups. Feels good being back, man. I've been out of the loop on this particular call for a couple of weeks now. And it's all due to getting some personal things together around the house. But I'm here, I'm back, and want to share some information with you. And it's not going to be the traditional normal type information that you may be used to. Good morning, Quartina. Thanks for jumping on out of Huntsville, Alabama. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's not going to be traditional information that you may be used to, but we're going to be talking about how to start a business. And to be perfectly honest, it's not going to be what a lot of people are going to think. It's definitely not what a lot of gurus are sharing. Okay, it's not what a lot of gurus are sharing. We're not going to get into this morning. We're not going to get into of course, you need your LLC, you need your EA and all those things. We're going to talk about that much later, but this is going to be probably about a 3 or 4 part series, and this is part 1. Part 3 or 4 part series. This is part 1, and we're going to be talking about this morning how starting a business from an idea or a hobby. And remember, everything that we do is going to deal with mindset. Now, whether you are already a business owner, whether you are looking to start a business, you may have been in business for some time right now. You may be a vet at this thing. Whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that you understand that starting a business and being in business is about a mindset. It is definitely about a mindset. So we're going to get to some mindset things this morning. And then from there, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will definitely address all questions and all comments. So I like to get started by sharing my screen. Like I said, it's Freedom Friday too, y'all. It's Freedom Friday. So if you're looking to do something, if you're looking to get free from something, whatever it is, maybe it's habits, old habits, bad habits. If you're looking to improve something, whether it's your health, your relationship with God, your finances, your relationship with your spouse, you need to go ahead and do that. Don't wait until tomorrow. Go ahead and do it right now. I'm really excited, man, because it's been a while since I've done a morning topic myself. Usually have guests on, and I'm going to go back to having guests as well. But I want to go ahead and get this series done because I want to educate and empower people this morning so they can actually understand that being in business or starting a business is not as cut and dry as a lot of people like to think. And you're not going to have a lot of people that's going to actually share this information with you. And I am doing this for the low price of free. Good morning, Luther. Thanks for jumping on, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. So let me see if I can get this thing up and going. Give me 1 second. Luther's out of Aiken, South Carolina, man. All right. Get this share button up, and let me go from the beginning. All right. And y'all should be seeing my screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself again. If you're just jumping on, if you're just now seeing this, my name is Eric McKinley. I am the Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. I am one half of National Business Builders. My wife and I founded this company, and we actually started business back in 2016 through network marketing. We started in network marketing, and we're still with that company. And that company actually showed us and gave us a lot of value and a lot of information, a lot of insight on what business is, not just through the company, but through the mentors and the coaches that are in the company. And I gotta admit, I'm telling you, a lot of connections. We got Miss Yolanda Page Boxy. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name right. Out of Pensacola, Florida. Thanks for jumping on. Y'all like it and share it, please. So we decided to start this business, and we started a business back in 2017. And from that business, we actually restructured and rebranded this particular business. And this idea was born from a conversation I had with a business mentor. So a little bit about my wife and myself. We are been married for over 20 years, guys. We've just been enjoying life these last couple of years because I retired, and I got to update this, but I retired almost 6 years ago. Almost 6 years ago from the military. My wife just retired from corporate America in October, right? And I'm excited because she's doing the things that she loves to do as well. So we are all in this thing together, and we're also authors. We wrote a book about how to build business credit, but we also are in different projects as well. So I love the fact that we're business owners. I love the fact that we are in a position to help people, and I love the fact that I have the time, freedom to do that. I love that. But here's the story. Here's the story. It wasn't always like that. It wasn't always like that. And this is what a lot of business owners, a lot of gurus, a lot of coaches, all these people are calling themselves these certain titles and names and things. They're not going to tell you this, guys. So listen, we're talking about starting a business from an idea or a hobby. And most people who are getting started or wanting to get started, they're confused. They're confused, guys. It's a scary feeling especially go from corporate America, working a job your entire life, right? Working a job your entire life to now possibly doing something different. We got Miss Andrea Hill. I know she's out of Georgia. Thanks. Yep, Albany, Georgia. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. I'm looking forward to hearing your story too, man. I know you got some great testimony coming up. But it can be confusing. It can be confusing. It can be stressful. It can be nerve-wracking. It could be all of those things. But I encourage you that if you're going to start a business, that you do something that you find interesting, or do something that you're good at, something that you like doing. Okay? Because if you do that, what's going to happen is it's gonna heighten the chances of you actually being successful in that thing. Okay? All right? So that's because you're gonna have some doubts. You're not really know where to get started. Okay. But before you do that, right, you gotta establish some goals. You gotta establish some goals. See, we haven't even gotten started yet. You gotta establish some goals, and you gotta write them down. The Bible says to write it down and make it plain so that anybody who comes after you, whether you're there or not, can actually go on with that mission. So as we start businesses, most people say, we're going to start a business, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. We got these illustrious ideas, and we never think about some of these questions that we should be asking ourselves. You should seriously consider your goals and what you're looking to accomplish. Think about it. This is kind of like a pre-business plan. Now, for all of you out there who went to school for business, congratulations. For all of you out there who went to school for business and they taught you about writing a business plan and white papers and all that great stuff, congratulations. But guess what? This is not that. See, most individuals who went to school for business, if not all, they were taught how to work for a business, how to get a job in a Fortune 500, some type of corporate job, some type of great paying job. But we're talking about owning and operating a business. And it's a lot different on the other side of the fence. What are you looking to accomplish? What are your goals? These should be written down and carefully considered. You got to have let me see, hold on for a second. You got to have you a notepad. Let me reach around here. You got to have you a notepad that you always have handy, at your desk or by your nightstand, wherever you conducting business. And also, before you go to bed, you need to have something that you can write your ideas down, because the ideas are going to come, especially if you're a creative person. If you are a creative personality, the ideas are going to come. But you got to ask yourself, what are my goals? What am I looking to accomplish? See, most business owners who get started in business, most self-employed people or self-employed business owners, single owner members, however you want to put it, most of them don't write down what they're looking to accomplish. And if they do, they write down something like this. Let me see if y'all can see this. I'm gonna see. I'm not sure. They are looking to, let's see. They are looking to do this. Give me 1 second. Not sure if you can see this or not. So I'm gonna stop sharing real quick because I want you to be able to see this. They are looking to do this. Make a lot of money. That's their goals. You know, you put that down, and that's what they say. I want to make a lot of money, and I'm not surprised because of how we were taught about business versus getting a job. I'm not surprised about that, but a lot of people, their goals is that they want to make a lot of money. But oftentimes, people don't even know what a lot of money looks like. Nevertheless, you got to write them down. You got to carefully consider, what is it that you're looking to accomplish? Are you looking to make this a part-time business, something that you do on the side in conjunction with your job? Or are you looking to replace the income from your job? I'm going to say this again because somebody out there is on the fence of whether they should start a business or whether they should actually continue to do their job, or whether they should start a business and try to walk away from that job, whatever the case may be. But these are some questions, very important questions, that need to be considered even before you start spending any money on that business idea. Guys, if you're just jumping on right now, my name is Eric McKinley, and we're talking about starting a business the correct way, and you're using a hobby or an idea to get started. Okay? So if you jump on, like it, share it, tag somebody. If you happen to see this replay, hit hashtag replay. So now we're ready to start getting started, because all of this stuff that I'm talking to you about right now has to do with mindset. It has to do with mindset. See, you have to get your mind together. If you don't get your mind together, then what's going to happen is you're going to fail. And nobody wants to fail. It's one thing to fall, but it's a different thing to fail. So where do I get started? So many outlets, man, out there. Social media has so many things out there that we can get started. We can use as a platform to get started. So much searchable content. You can get on search engines and just look for things. You can get on YouTube. There's YouTube videos on how to. So many social media groups. You got to be careful with the social media groups, because like I said before, a lot of these gurus are telling you, they're telling you how they got to step 10, or you're looking at step 10, and they may not be walking you through the process of how this thing actually affected them and the setbacks that they may have had. Okay, whatever you decide to do, make sure you question the content that you see. Question everything, even this, guys. Question this. Question everything. And then I want you to see how it makes sense, or even if it aligns with what you're wanting to do. But you always question. Never not question what someone is saying. Questioning something that somebody says, especially if someone is calling themselves a professional, that doesn't make them less of a professional. Now, it may hurt their feelings, but who cares? This is about you. This is about your goals, your dreams, your desires. That's what it's about. All right. So check this out, guys. Advice is free, but mentorship is an investment. Everybody has some advice. Have you ever heard the expression, that what is it? It's an expression that says um, something about everybody has what is it, man? I got a brain cramp. Advice or recommendations or suggestions are just like a butthole. Everybody has one. An opinion, yeah, an opinion is just like a butthole. Everybody has one, right? So when you think about advice, versus someone who has done something and been successful at it, and you being mentored by that person, you got to really consider what you're looking for. Avoid asking people for advice who are not and or never have been in business before. You got to avoid talking to those people. Why? Why? Because they're going to give you their advice. They're looking at a business opportunity or an idea. Most of them are looking at it from a job perspective, from an employee perspective, not an owner's perspective. It don't matter how supportive they are. It doesn't. It doesn't matter how supportive they are. If they can't give you any guidance that you need on the subject matter, the matter at hand, then you run the risk of your judgment being clouded by personal opinions versus professional advice. Think about it. Do not surround yourself, when you're looking to start a business, don't surround yourself with people who have a lot of opinions versus giving you facts, professional advice, what they have gone through, what they have experienced. Those are the things you want to stay away from. Unfortunately, some of these people may include family or close friends. Remember, this is a mindset. Before you put one penny into your business, you want to make sure you consider these things. Now, this is a 4-part, at least a 4-part series. I haven't decided yet. It's going to either be a 3 or 4-part series. But I want to make sure that you understand that you can contact us, okay? You can contact us. And here's our website. You can check us out. We're a legitimate business. We're a legitimate company. We've been coaches. We've been mentors. And we are successful business owners. You can reach us at our website at www.nationalbb.net. Our email address, you can reach us at build@nationalbb.net. And our business line is 803-848-0070. Also, make sure you check our events page. We have several events on our pages, on our page that are free. That's at www.nationalbb.net/events. I want you to understand something. When you think about going into business, you have to have something and somebody that you can lean on for the recommendations and suggestions, okay? That's coaching and mentoring. Check us out on our social media pages. You can follow us everywhere on here at National BB LLP, except for our YouTube, okay? Everything on here, you can follow us at National BB LLP, except for our YouTube. Our YouTube is a bit.ly link. It's bit.ly/National BB _YouTube, because we don't have a huge YouTube following just yet, and still making some tweaks to that as well. So just understand that we're on social media and we're here to assist and help. Now, like I said before, it's going to be a 3 or 4-part series. And I want you guys to get involved over the next couple of weeks, because there's going to be some interesting information I'm going to be sharing about how to start a business. Remember, we're talking about starting a business from an idea or a hobby. There's a lot of people that are looking to start a business, or there's a lot of people who have a hobby right now and they have not actually converted their hobby to a business. And I'm going to talk to you about how my wife took a hobby and she's making some serious money. She's making some serious money now because she turned it into a business. All ideas, I don't care how corny they may be, all ideas can be a business. Got to know how to do it. Got to know how to convert it. So it's going to be a short training this morning. That's it, y'all. I'm done. I have nothing else. I got, once again, Ms. Quartina Trafford, Mr. Luther Deloach, Miss Yolanda Paige Boxy, and Miss Andrea here. Thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate it. Anybody else who sees this, drop your city and state, like, share it, tag somebody. If you got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll be checking this out and I'll be addressing any questions and also any comments later on today. I want you to understand that you have to surround yourself around business-like, business-minded people, and not just that, people who are showing some success. I get it. Everybody may not be as successful as you think they should be right now, but if they're going towards that direction, lock arms with them, link up with them. Good morning, Lisa. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. Listen, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure. This series is going to keep on going. We're going to be talking about this. I want people to learn how to build their businesses the correct way. And if there's any way that we can help you guys, feel free. This information is going to be on our page. Once again, like our page and follow us on social media. My name is Eric McKinley, Director of Program Development of National Business Builders. Like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Once again, like, share, tag, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Got Miss Lillis Lumpkins jumping on out of St. Louis. I appreciate y'all. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Have a happy Friday. And y'all be blessed. Peace.